All right, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you here today. This is one of my favorite days of the year, actually. We get to honor our seniors. We are going to start off with me welcoming the alumni from the class of 1968, Sullivan High School class of 1968. They're here to tell you about the Redskin Achievement Award, which they do every year. It is a fantastic award, and we're very happy that they brought this to us. So at this time, I would like to welcome them up.
Thank you. How many here are glad to be here today? Over 50 years ago, I sat where you are, and that question was asked, and a guy next to me said, "I'd rather be anywhere than in Miss Harris's English class." Congratulations to the 2025 seniors. Is that you? Got the days counted. Congratulations. My name is Bill Standifer, and I proudly represent the Sullivan High School class of 1968. A lot of you have grandparents that weren't even born then, so we've been around a while. And I'm here today because with a couple of my classmates, Luann Soper and Paula Flanell, and we're going to present the Sullivan Redskin Achievement Award to the young man and the young lady that was selected through a process including teacher recommendations and then a committee of our classmates who voted without knowing any names. We used your ID numbers. And this goes to underclass people, not seniors, because you're already off and running. This is meant for freshmen, sophomore, juniors who participate in extracurricular activities, athletics, music, art, and often I know you have fees now. Back when we were in school, I don't think there were any fees. Of course, I still remember the track shoes they gave me my freshman year that looked like Jim Thorpe had worn them. We just borrowed stuff and played with what we had. Now, a few years ago, our class had a desire to leave a legacy to Sullivan High School. And after a lot of thought, a lot of meetings, and a lot of discussion, we decided the best way to do it would be with this award. For several years, our classmates gave of their time, their talent, and their money to create a fund to reward two special underclassmen who actually demonstrate these following characteristics: scholarship, citizenship, leadership, respect, discipline, focus, responsibility, and community spirit. The Sullivan High School teachers would submit the nominees, and then our committee would select those nominees going by the recommendations and the characteristics that were presented. They had no idea who they were voting for except for those characteristics. Now, while another one of my classmates hands out the big check of $300, I will present a plaque for these two people. I'd like for them to come forward at this time. Suspense is building because I lost them on the first page. Wilma Plank and Keegan Betts. Please come up. Wilma, congratulations. There's many good things. There we go. Keegan? I hear a lot of good things about you. That's for you. Both of your names will be, by the way, the real checks are a little smaller than that because they'll go to the bank. You'll both be added to our big plaque, which will be out there in the hallway in the trophy case. This is year 7. So you're an elite group of students that are very special. Please meet with us after this right here. We're going to meet out there shortly, not after the whole program, but after this. We're going to be out there. We're too old to sit through everything. And we'll take your picture with the paper. Congratulations. Go Redskins!
All right, thank you to the class of 1968. It really is a very cool award, something that we're very excited that they brought to us, and two extremely well-deserving recipients there. Before we get started with the actual decision day, there is one more thing that I'd like to do. This year, well, every year, the Illinois Principals Association asks principals to nominate somebody for a senior recognition breakfast. This is somebody who's been a leader amongst the students and has just shown a lot of school spirit, does well in class, is involved in different activities and clubs. Unfortunately, that breakfast fell this morning, and so I didn't want the senior to have to give up their decision day to get recognized, and I also still think that they deserve to be recognized. I sent out a poll to the teachers, and this student won relatively handily and is extremely deserving. This student is involved in a couple different sports, is a raucous mainstay of the Redskin Rowdies, is involved in some clubs as well. What strikes me most about this student is how he treats others. He is always polite, respectful, and kind when interacting, regardless of who the adult or student may be. He is a wonderful young man and is a great representative of Sullivan Schools. So at this time, I would like to recognize Rhett Lehman. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mrs. Badman to get Decision Day kicked off.
Let's give another round of applause for the two recipients of the Redskin Achievement Award and Senior Rhett Lehman. Now I'd like to welcome all students, faculty, community members, and parents to our 2025 Decision Day ceremony. My name is Mrs. Badman, and today is all about celebrating our graduating seniors, their accomplishments, their hard work, and most importantly, where life is taking them after Sullivan High School. Decision Day has become a special tradition that marks the next chapter in our students' journeys, whether they're heading to college, joining the workforce, enlisting in the military, or pursuing other paths. We come together today to recognize and honor those decisions. To commemorate the day, many teachers are proudly wearing shirts from their alma maters, including myself representing Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff. As we celebrate our seniors, we also want to shine a light on the many opportunities Sullivan High School provides. So freshmen, sophomores, and juniors pay close attention. The ceremony is not only a tribute to our seniors, but also a glimpse into what your own future can hold if you take full advantage of what SHS has to offer. On stage today, we have the following club sponsors who will be recognizing seniors by presenting them with cords, pens, or stoles. Ms. Tungate for FFA and Technology on behalf of Mr. Weldy. Coach Taylor for NHS on behalf of myself and Mrs. Steinbring. Ms. Vogel for FCCLA. Ms. Parrish for Future Educators and NEHS on behalf of myself and Mrs. Steinbring. Mrs. Bertetto for Art Club. Mrs. Kirby for Student Council. Mr. Huber for Mirror Images and FCA. Senora King for Spanish Club. And Ms. Lawson for Red Cross Club. Before exiting the stage, each senior will receive a senior shirt from Mrs. Collins. Mrs. Britton will be stationed off the stage to take a photo of each senior. Those pictures should be available to you by Monday. Once we finish the Decision Day portion of the ceremony, we will transition into our departmental awards, with representatives from each department coming forward to present awards to outstanding seniors. A special thank you to FFA for providing the beautiful flower arrangements for today's events, and to Mr. Weldy for live streaming the ceremony, so friends and family who couldn't be here can still share in this celebration. And now, what we've all been waiting for, the recognition of our incredible seniors. I am honored to introduce Mrs. Steinbring, who will begin the Decision Day ceremony. Please hold all applause until the end.
To begin, we have Kia Allen. She plans to attend ISU to major in bilingual elementary education with the future career goal to teach ESL somewhere abroad. She has received the Billy Harris Education and Thomas Thompson Family Travel Scholarships. Throughout high school, she's worked at the Sullivan Country Club as a kitchen worker. In SHS, for 4 years, she was a part of the football cheer team where she served as co-captain, Spanish club where she served as president and singers. For 3 years, she was a part of NEHS where she served as vice president, and NHS where she served as sergeant at arms, FCCLA where she served as secretary, FCA where she served as a devotion leader, book club, track, scholastic bowl, and eco team. For 2 years, she was a part of student council where she served as class president and class vice president, and volleyball. And for 1 year, she was a part of basketball cheer, the Red Cross Club, and prom committee. Her favorite teacher is Senora King because she always knew how to make the students laugh and tried her hardest to ensure that everyone understood the material. Additionally, she tutored 2 Spanish-speaking elementary students this year. Her advice for underclassmen is not everybody is going to like you, and that's okay. Next up is Deaden Arnold. He plans to attend McKendree University to play football with a career goal to become an athletic trainer or kinesiologist. He earned the Dean Scholarship. Throughout high school, he's worked at the Civic Center. For 4 years, he was a part of football, where he served as captain for 1 year, track and field, and for 2 years, he was a part of the basketball team. His favorite memory is breaking the school record 4 times in the same year for the 4x200. Additionally, one time at a football camp, he got to sit right in front of Nick Saban while he talked, and he put his hat on Deaden's head. His advice for underclassmen is be socially active and play sports. Next, we have Maddox Bassett. He plans to attend Lakeland with a career goal to become a concert promoter or marketing director and to have a stable job. He received the Kyle Lehman Honorary and the Lippincott Scholarships. Throughout high school, he's worked at Monocle's and Kirby Foods. For 3 years, he was a part of show choir and football. For 2 years, he was a part of baseball, where he earned most improved. And for 1 year, he was a part of golf and basketball. What he'll miss the most is the show choir competitions because meeting new people and performing was the best. Additionally, he's earned Breakfast of Champions and the Honor Roll. Maddox's advice for underclassmen is don't procrastinate. It is a horrible thing when you are behind and decide to do things last minute. Next is Will Batman. Will plans to attend Lakeland College to study diesel and ag power with a career goal to pursue a career as a diesel mechanic. Throughout high school, he's worked as a custodian for Sullivan Schools. What he'll miss the most is having everyone around, and his advice for underclassmen is if he's made it this far, you can do it too. Next is Elijah Duzan Beeler. He plans to go into the workforce to become a heavy equipment operator. Throughout high school, he's worked at Bennett Farms and was a part of the football team for 4 years. What he'll miss most is VP's classes. His advice for underclassmen is don't take it too serious. Next is Mitchell Bennett, who plans to attend Lakeland College to become a paramedic. He's received the Steve Sherwood Memorial and the Thomas Hauser Scholarships. Throughout high school, he's worked at Yoder's Kitchen and McDonald's. For 2 years, he was a part of the track team, and for 1 year, he was a part of football and mirror images. His favorite teacher is Miss Vogel because she's always willing to listen and be understanding of students. Additionally, he participates in his church's youth group. His advice for underclassmen is turn in your homework on time, even if it's not all the way done. Next is Keegan Bohan. He plans to join the U.S. Army with his rank of MOS 18B, Special Forces Weapons Sergeant. with a career goal to become honorably discharged. What he'll miss the most is the set schedule because now he has to make his own schedule. His advice for underclassmen is be humble and don't be stupid.
Next, we have Brooklyn Booker, who plans to attend Lakeland College for 2 years, studying pre-veterinary medicine, then transfer to U of I for 4 years to attend vet school. Her future career goal is to become a large animal agricultural veterinarian. The scholarships she has received include the Lakeland Presidential Scholarship, Hella Hortenstein Agricultural Endowment, Dr. Joseph Schroet DMF, First Christian Church, and Sullivan Civic Women's Club. During high school, she worked at Dollar General and Sweet Vale. For 4 years, she was involved in basketball, where she was the captain and earned the Lady Redskin Award and the Captain Award. For 3 years, she was in cross country, where she earned the Spirit Award and Most Heart Award. NHS, where she served as president, and NEHS, where she served as sergeant at arms. For 2 years, she was in track and Spanish club. 1 year, FCCLA Red Cross Club, where she served as secretary and prom committee. Her favorite memory is getting to pie Mr. Becker in the face. And her advice for underclassmen is don't be afraid to be yourself. Always be loud and proud. Next up, we have Mason Booker, who plans to attend Illinois Wesleyan to study exercise science and track. His future career goal is to become part of Second Chance and be a personal trainer. The scholarships he's received include Sullivan FFA alumni, Blake Lane, Ellsworth and Nellie Lehman, and First Community Bank of Moultrie County. During high school, he has been the owner and operator of Booker Lehman Firewood. He's worked construction, Oakwa Valley countertops, detailer at Colin Dyer Services, and lawn maintenance at Mason Point. For 4 years, he was involved in football, where he was captain and earned all-conference linebacker and offensive lineman and all-area lineman. Track, where he served as captain, and FFA, where he served as sentinel. For 3 years, he was in student council, where he served as secretary, and for 2 years, Spanish club. His favorite memory is beating Arthur in the conference championship and dumping Gatorade on Coach Burt. He holds the school record in the 110 hurdles, the 4x1, most improved twice in football, highest total weight lifted as a junior and senior year for football, and best pound-for-pound lift senior year for football. His advice for underclassmen is grow your relationship with God. Next up, we have Addison Brush, who plans to attend Tulane University in New Orleans. Her future career goal is to become a biomedical engineer and work with tissue engineering. The scholarships she's received include Calvin Family Memorial, Grizz England, Sullivan Civic Women's Club, Sullivan Lions Club, Thomas W. Copel STEM, Tulane Merit Award, and the Tulane Scholarship. During high school, she worked at Sweet Vale, North End Bar and Grill, and the Sullivan Marina. For 4 years, she was involved in student council, where she was secretary, vice president, convention secretary for district and state, FCCLA, where she was the treasurer, vice president, and served on executive council, Spanish club, where she was vice president, book club, where she was on the executive board, volleyball, where she earned the Lady Redskin Award, and Scholastic Bowl. For 3 years, she was on Eco Team, where she was the captain, NHS and NEHS. For 2 years, she was on Red Cross Club, where she was secretary and president, and WISE, and for 1 year, she was on prom committee, track, and cross country. Her favorite teacher is Senora King because she always supports everyone and is super caring. Her advice for underclassmen is do not stop in the middle of the hallways. Next up, we have Alex Cavazos, who plans to enter the workforce and maybe attend Lakeland College. His future career goal is to be successful in whatever he decides to do. During high school, he worked summer help here at the high school. What he'll miss the most is all of the adventures with his friends, and his advice for underclassmen is to work hard and be confident.
Next up is Sadie Chance, who plans to go into the workforce with a career goal to eventually go to college for zoology. Throughout high school, she's worked at Kirby Foods, and she was a part of art club for 1 year. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Badman. She got her through her toughest times in high school, and her advice for underclassmen is do your homework. Next is Cooper Christensen, who plans to attend Millikan University to study criminal justice and to play football, with a career goal to join the police force and maybe eventually become a detective. Cooper has received the David Elsie Memorial Scholarship. Throughout high school, he's worked at Subway and Rosie and Earl's. For 4 years, he was on the football team where he was a 2-year captain, 2-time unanimous all-conference quarterback, 2-time all-area quarterback, 2-time all-state quarterback, and 2-time offensive player of the year. For 3 years, he was a part of the track team. For 2 years, he was part of the basketball team where he earned most improved. And for 1 year, he was on baseball and in Future Educators. His favorite memory is winning the conference championship this year. His advice for underclassmen is don't let the time you have go to waste. Next up is Jazzy Coe. She plans to attend Purdue Fort Wayne University to get a job in interior design. Throughout high school, she's worked at Walmart. For 3 years, she was a part of Art Club, and for 1 year, she was a part of FCCLA and Mirror Images. Her favorite memory is senior sunrise, and her advice to underclassmen is take your time, it goes by fast. Next is Garrett Kofer, who plans to attend Lakeland College to study ag transfer with the intent to transfer to the University of Wyoming to study beef production and nutrition, with a career goal to become a saddle maker and rancher. He earned the Sullivan FFA Alumni Scholarship. Throughout high school, he's worked at CAF Saddlery, Mid-State Tank, and Kofer Angus Farm with his dad and grandpa. For 4 years, he was a part of FFA, where he served as Green Hand Sentinel, chapter chaplain, chapter president, section treasurer, and chapter treasurer. For 2 years, he was a part of the baseball team, and for 1 year, he was in Spanish club and student council. What he'll miss most is sleeping in. His advice for underclassmen is be humble and listen more than you talk. Next up is Zoe Conlon, who plans to attend Lakeland Community College to become an MRI tech. Throughout high school, she's worked at the Jackson family of dealerships, North End Pub and Grill, and Mid-State Tank. For 4 years, she was a part of Singers and FCA, where she was on the leadership team. For 3 years, she was in FCCLA and Spanish Club. For 2 years, she was on the swim team, track team, student council, and Red Cross Club. And for 1 year, she was in book club and scholastic bowl. Her favorite memory is starting and doing the prayer circle before they go on stage at every competition for singers. Additionally, she was able to go to Europe last summer. They went to France, Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. Her advice for underclassmen is find and know who your people are. They will make life in high school fun.
Next, we have Olivia Cordes, who plans to attend Illinois State University majoring in business administration. Her future career goal is to hold a corporate management position within a large company. The scholarships she's received include the Redbird Academic, Aim High, Honors First Year, Mars, Lippincott, and Martha and Joseph Schroep family. During high school, she worked at Sullivan Dance Studio Daycare Program and is a dance instructor, a tutor, house sitter, pet sitter, and babysitter. She has also recently become a performer for Precious Little Princess parties. During high school, she was involved for 4 years on the dance team where she was captain, earned the Full Out Award and Redskin Award, Leadership Award. For singers, where she earned Outstanding Performer in a Show 3 times. For 3 years, she was involved in Spanish Club and NHS, where she served as secretary. For 2 years, she was in Student Council and FCA. She was on the Leadership Committee. For 1 year, she was on Prom Committee, FCCLA, where she was state-level gold medalist in charcuterie competition and also served as an executive council officer. Her favorite teacher is Miss Vogel because she has spent so much time ensuring that she has the ability to compete in a foods competition through FCCLA while staying safe. Some additional information is that she is the Distinguished Young Woman of Sullivan, an Illinois State Scholar, and the recipient of the Daughters of American Revolution Award. Her advice for underclassmen is to begin looking at what career you may want to pursue early because college applications and scholarship applications can seem overwhelming in the beginning, along with the decision of where you want to go in life. Next up, we have Hannah Creek, who plans to attend Lakeland and major in pre-vet, then transfer to the University of Illinois to get her doctorate in veterinary medicine. Her future career goal is to start her own business doing livestock massage therapy. The scholarships she's received include the Presidential Scholarship, Bob and Joyce Addock, Sullivan FFA alumni, Lockwood family, and Lippincott. During high school, she worked at M&M Farms. For 4 years, she was in FFA, where she was parliamentarian and Green Hand president, and for 3 years, she was in Spanish Club. What she'll miss the most is her ag class because she learned so much in that classroom and has loved the teachers she started and ended with. Her advice for underclassmen is find the things you enjoy and do them. You're only this young once. Next up, we have Anderson Krause, who plans to attend Lakeland College, then transfer to EIU. His future career goal is to become a construction project manager. He has received the Lakeland Presidential Scholarship. During high school, he's worked at Midstate Tank. For 3 years, he was in Spanish Club. For 2 years, he was in football, where he earned all-conference and all-area recognition, and golf. His favorite memory is winning the homecoming games senior year after a hard fight. Anderson is an Eagle Scout and an Illinois State Scholar, and his advice for underclassmen is don't get hooked on caffeine. Next up, we have Cam Crow, who plans to attend Greenville University to study sports management and to play baseball. His future career goal is to be a professional baseball scout. The scholarships he's received include Greenville Campus Visit, Greenville President Merit, Panthers, and Richard Stevens Character Scholarship. During high school, he did boat detailing and worked at Kirby Foods. For 4 years, he played baseball, where he was the captain. For 3 years, he played golf, where he was the captain. What he'll miss the most is all his friends, for real. Some additional information is that he hit a hole-in-one with Caden Saul, Camden Watkins, and Mr. Becker. And his advice for underclassmen is to be respectful to everyone. Also, go to the gym if you can, because working out can help with your self-confidence. Next up, we have Caden Deli Del Ponte, who plans to attend Lakeland College. His future career goal is to become a firefighter and/or EMT. During high school, he worked at North End and IGA. For 4 years, he played football and track. For 2 years, he played basketball, and for 1 year, Mirror Images. His favorite memory is making the greatest parody album in Sullivan history. His additional information is that he made a song called McTrip. His advice for underclassmen is don't take everything so serious.
Next up is Aiden Davenport, who plans to join the Marine Corps for aviation maintenance with the goal to stay in the Marines until retirement. Throughout high school, he's worked at Jackson's family of dealerships. For 4 years, he was a part of concert band, marching band, and pep band. For 3 years, he was in the Singers Combo, and for 2 years, he was a part of Red Cross Club, Esports, and Tech Club. What he'll miss the most is definitely band because it's something that he loved participating in and has since 6th grade. His advice for underclassmen, do your work. Next is Samantha Davison, who plans to attend Lakeland College to become an art teacher. Throughout high school, she's been a dietary aide at Heritage Woods. For 3 years, she was in art club and NEHS. Her favorite memory is art class with her friends, and her advice for underclassmen is don't be afraid to get rid of people in your life who drag you down. Next is Isabel Donovan, who plans to attend Missouri University of Science and Technology and major in physics and minor in German. She wants to work for the CIA designing reconnaissance equipment or design the practical effects for movies. She has received the following scholarships: the Thomas A. and Joan M. Holmes Endowment, Groundbreaker, Lippincott, Dr. John R. and Patty Ann Rogers Endowment in Physics. Throughout high school, she's worked at North End Bar and Grill. For 4 years, she was a part of Book Club, FCCLA, where she served as historian, and Scholastic Bowl. For 3 years, she was in NEHS, where she served as secretary. And for 1 year, she was in golf and FFA. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Badman because she was always willing to help her when she needed it and caused her to grow as a writer. Additionally, Isabel has been involved for 6 years in One Book, One Sullivan. She's the student reporter for the News Gazette. She's a National Illinois Scholar. She traveled to multiple countries in Europe during the summer before her senior year. She's a part of the National Society of High School Scholars for 3 years, and she participated and placed in several writing and art competitions. Her advice for underclassmen is treat everyone with kindness and just follow the rules. It makes your high school career so much easier and more enjoyable. Next up is Jasmine Duncan, who plans to attend SIUE to study criminal justice to work in the criminal justice system. Throughout high school, she's worked at Chipotle. For 2 years, she was in art club and FFA, and for 1 year, she was in Mirror Images and FCCLA. Her favorite teacher is Miss Tungate. She is the kindest, most hardworking, and respectful teacher she's known, and she is glad she got to be one of her first students. Her advice for underclassmen is stop judging others.
Next up, we have Shay Ellis, who plans to attend Ren Lake Community College to play golf and study business. Her future career goal is to find a successful career in business and live a comfortable life with that career. She received the Ren Lake Golf Scholarship. For 4 years, she played golf where she was captain, MVP, 4-year sectional qualifier, LPC champion for 2025, regional champion 2024 and 25, and a 2-time first team all-area. Basketball, where she earned MVP, most improved, 2-time second team all-conference, WA&D athlete of the week, and played in the Birdcage All-Star game. And for 1 year, she was an FCCLA. Though she had a hard time picking, her favorite memory would probably be the golf state tournament that she played in senior year. The first round, she played so well, and she saw what she was capable of. It was a day she'll never forget. Some additional information is that she visited Australia for 1 month, the summer between her junior and senior year, where she went to see the culture and visit her family. And advice for underclassmen is don't worry too much. Everything happens for a reason. Next up, we have Elise Fleming, who plans to attend Lakeland College, then transfer to EIU. She plans to join Eastern's marching band, pep band, and brass ensemble. Her future career goal is to become a human resource manager. She received the Sullivan Civic Women's Club Scholarship. During high school, she worked at Subway. For 4 years, she was in student council, where she was the treasurer, secretary, and district secretary. Band, where she was the drum major and brass section leader. Mirror Images, where she was a stage manager and singers combo. For 3 years, she was in Scholastic Bowl. 2 years, Red Cross Club, where she was a sergeant at arms and art club. For 1 year, she was in NHSS, where she served as treasurer. Book club, prom committee, and jazz band. Her favorite memory is marching in the Oblong Halloween Parade. Some additional information is she got a Pillar Award from Student Council. She also received the Director's Choice Award for band, and she went to Europe with her friends last summer. Advice for underclassmen is to get involved. There is a group for everyone. Next up, we have Madison Flexer, who plans to attend Millikan to study education. Her future career goal is to become a high school art teacher while working towards her master's to become an art professor. Scholarships she's received include the Academic Excellence, the Big Blue Pledge, and the Wiseman Family. During high school, she worked at Dairy Queen and Jackson's Family of Dealerships. For 3 years, she was involved in art club. Her favorite memories include hanging out with friends at football games. She is an Illinois State Scholar, and advice for underclassmen is your teachers are more understanding than you think. If you're having issues, talk to them about it. Next up, we have Lucas Floyd, who plans to attend Millikan to study physical education. His future career goal is to become a PE teacher. He has received the Lippincott Scholarship. During high school, he has worked at North End Pub and Grill and McDonald's. For 4 years, he played football, where he was a 2-time first-team all-conference offensive line and 2-time all-area offensive line, and track, where he served as captain. For 2 years, he was an FCCLA and future educators. What he'll miss the most is socializing with his friends every day, and his advice for underclassmen is to soak it all in. You're only this young once, and it's over sooner than you would like. Next up, we have Kylie Fries, who plans to attend Lakeland College. Her future career goal is to either do programs like Head Start, early education, or teach preschoolers. During high school, she babysat, worked at Walmart and Original Burger. For 2 years, she played softball and was in art club. Her favorite memory is when she had to explain to Mrs. Gilbert how Miss Nichols' rabbit, Herschel, ate her homework. Some additional information is she won Rookie of the Year in softball last year. She was also nominated for Breakfast of Champions and the Golden Sneaker Award. Her advice for underclassmen is just do the homework. If you prioritize homework first, it will be much more helpful in the long run.
Next up is Ayan Fryman, who plans to attend Millikan University to pursue a bachelor's degree in business or accounting and to compete in football and track, with a career goal to own a real estate company and be an accountant. Throughout high school, he worked as maintenance for the district, McDonald's, and Subway. For 4 years, he was a part of the football team where he was captain, track, where he also served as captain, and basketball. His favorite teacher is Mrs. Britton because she always was there for him if he needed anything. Additionally, he earned All-State running back, 2-time All-Conference, and 2-time All-Area running back. And his advice for underclassmen is don't worry about other people's opinions. Just do you. Next is Linnea Graham, who plans to attend Illinois State University with a career goal to work in a school district as a speech pathologist. She has earned the following scholarships: Fell, Ellsworth and Nellie Lehman, Gibby and Ruth Florini Memorial, Lawyer Family Foundation Golf, Moultrie County Retired Teachers, Sullivan Lions Club, and the Thomas Thompson Family Travel. Throughout high school, she's worked as a babysitter. For 4 years, she was a part of Scholastic Bowl, Spanish Club, where she served as secretary, student council, and book club, where she was on the executive board. For 3 years, she was in FCCLA, where she was on the executive council and served as treasurer, and EHS, where she served as president and treasurer, and HS, where she served as vice president and treasurer, and singers. For 2 years, she was on the golf team, and for 1 year, she was on the swim team, where she earned Most Spirited Award and prom committee. Her favorite memory is when Mr. Becker said she was the best. Additionally, she went on a mission trip to Honduras, and her advice for underclassmen is be respectful. It'll go a long way. Next is Sawyer Gwynn, who plans to attend Lakeland to enroll in the nursing program with a goal to obtain a bachelor's in nursing and eventually become a labor and delivery nurse. Throughout high school, she's worked at CVS and Sweet Vale Cafe. For 2 years, she was in Spanish Club, and for 1 year, she was in FCCLA and Red Cross Club. What she'll miss the most is her classmates because most of them have been together since kindergarten. Her advice for underclassmen is take AP and dual credit classes if you can. Next is Riley Heyman, who plans to enter the workforce with plans on getting her certification to become a firefighter and eventually own her own record store. Throughout high school, she's worked at McDonald's, M&M Farms, North End Pub and Grill, and Chipotle. For 4 years, she's been on the track team, and for 2 years, she was on the volleyball team. Her favorite memory is when Joe Tipsword body slammed people in musical chairs. And her advice for underclassmen is live the lessons we learned in the Lorax. Be careful which way you lean. Choose your friends wisely and make good choices. Next is Gavin Helmuth, who plans to attend Eastern Illinois University to study education to become an elementary school teacher. He has received the Christina Sanders Memorial and First Christian Church scholarships. Throughout high school, he's worked at Kirby Foods, Monocles, and Kirby Concessions. For 4 years, he was a part of football and singers. For 2 years, he was in Future Educators. And for 1 year, he was in student council, basketball, and track. His favorite teacher is Mrs. Kirby because she made him like history. Additionally, he got to watch the double doink behind the field goal post in person at the Eagles-Bears game. And his advice for underclassmen is play football. Next is Layla Hildebrand, who plans to attend Lakeland College for psychology to be a child psychologist. Throughout high school, she's worked as a babysitter. Her favorite memory is junior year prom. And her advice for underclassmen is everyone is always going to have something negative to say. Don't let their opinions define how you view yourself. Next is Kelsey Hodge, who plans to attend Lakeland College with undecided at this moment. Throughout high school, she's worked at CVS and Sweet Vale. For 4 years, she's been on the track team. Her favorite memory is going to state in track. Additionally, she helped at Special Olympics her junior year. And her advice for underclassmen is turn things in on time.
Next up, we have Reed Holloway, who plans to attend Lakeland College to become an electrician. During high school, he worked at Kirby Foods. For 4 years, he was in Spanish Club, and for 2 years, he played golf. His favorite memory is making the marble roller coasters in Mr. Becker's class. His advice for underclassmen is to have fun while you can. Next, we have Zane Isaacs, who plans to attend Lakeland College to become a video editor. What he'll miss the most is all of his teachers. Additionally, he was nominated for Breakfast of Champions and received high honor roll. And his advice for underclassmen is to stay away from negativity. Next up, we have Caitlin Kirby, who plans to attend Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Her future career goal is to become a commercial pilot and to work for a major airline. The scholarships she's received include Community Bankers Association of Illinois, George A. Central Lodge number 764, Sullivan Civic Women's Club, and Red Cross Blood Drive. During high school, she worked at North End Pub and Grill and Kirby Concessions. For 4 years, she was involved in football cheer, student council, where she was the local vice president, and Eastern District president. For 3 years, she was on basketball cheer, where she was the captain. And 1 year, FCCLA, prom committee, and Red Cross Club. What she'll miss the most is show choir, because she will never be able to go on stage with her friends again. Additionally, she served as Miss Sullivan in 2022. Her advice for underclassmen is to take your freshman year more seriously, or you're going to have to work a lot harder in the future. Next up, we have Curtis Kite, who plans to attend Lakeland for 2 years, and then U of I for another 2 for computer science. He plans to become successful in the computer science field and maybe work for SpaceX or NASA. He received the Lippincott Scholarship. During high school, he worked at Monocle's and McDonald's. For 2 years, he was in show choir, and for 1 year, he was in track. What he'll miss the most is the conversations he had at the lunch table. Additionally, he is currently working on making an old 1996 Mustang run again. And his advice for underclassmen is don't be stupid when you first get your license. You don't need to max out the speedometer. Next up, we have Camden Cruz, who plans to enter the workforce until he finds out what he wants to do with his life. He plans to make a good living and support himself and his family. During high school, he worked at Walmart. For 1 year, he was involved in esports. His favorite memory is making friends and meeting his lifelong friends. And his advice for underclassmen is to stay on task and get your stuff done. Next up, we have Jackson Lancaster, who plans to attend Lakeland College to become a welder. During high school, he worked at Sullivan Healthcare. For 1 year, he was involved in football. His favorite memory is building the little derby cars in shop. Most of them exploded on impact, having the wheels fly and car fly. Additionally, he has an award for having all B's his first semester of senior year, and his advice for underclassmen is to enjoy your time while you're here. Next, we have Rhett Lehman, who plans to attend Lakeland, then veterinarian school. His future career goal is to become a vet. Scholarships he's received include Joe and Aline Stephen Agriculture Endowment, Ellsworth and Nellie Lehman, L.J. Hollenbeck Track Memorial, and Leon Lane Memorial. During high school, he owned and operated Booker Lehman Firewood. For 4 years, he was on track, where he was the captain and earned all conference and Spanish club. For 3 years, he played football, where he was captain and earned second team all conference and all area, cross country and eco team, and for 1 year he was in NHS and FFA. His favorite memory was dumping Gatorade on Coach Bertetto with Mason after beating Arthur in the conference championship. Additionally, he is the recipient of the Sons of American Revolution Award and Lincoln Prairie Conference Male Scholar Athlete. And his advice to underclassmen is that he would encourage you to find things you are truly passionate about, because you will find your happiness there. Next up, we have Taylor Mercer, who plans to attend Lakeland College for general education and to shoot for the Lakers track team, then transfer to SIUC. She is currently undecided on a future career. She has received the Presidential Scholarship. During high school, she worked at Hibbett Sports and the Sullivan Fire Department. For 4 years, she played softball, where she was the captain, earned MVP and Most Improved, and golf, where she earned Most Improved and the Grinder Award. For 3 years, she was in Spanish Club and FFA, 2 years NHS, and 1 year the track shooting team, art club, and prom committee. Her favorite memory was working the FFA petting zoo. Additionally, she joined the Sullivan Cadet Program at 16 and has been a volunteer at the fire department ever since. Advice for underclassmen is you're going to lose friends in high school. What matters the most are the lessons you learned from them along the way. These memories and lessons will make you a better person.
Next up is Angel Miller, who plans to attend Eastern Illinois University to become a high school art teacher. She has earned the following scholarships: Success and Engagement Scholarship for EIU and the Sandra Bowl Stone. Throughout high school, she's worked at the traditional Sullivan Bakery and the Original Burger in Shelbyville. For 3 years, she was a part of art club. What she'll miss the most is doing crafts and painting windows for small businesses around town. Her advice for underclassmen is high school can be difficult, but showing up every day is worth it. Next is Emily Miller, who plans to attend Lakeland to play basketball and study pre-nursing with a career goal to become a labor and delivery nurse. Throughout high school, she's worked at Kirby Foods. For 4 years, she was on the basketball team, where she earned first team all-conference, best defender twice, most deflections award, hustle and heart award, team captain award, and all-area special mention, and the volleyball team, where she played in the senior all-star game and earned the hitting award. For 3 years, she was in track and show choir, and for 1 year, she was in Spanish club and FCCLA. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Dickens because she is so fun to be around and has a big heart for what she does. Additionally, she went on a mission trip to Nicaragua and has been in Health OC this year. Her advice for underclassmen is don't worry too much about the little things and have fun while it lasts. Next is Addison Miner, who plans to attend Illinois College in Jacksonville, Illinois, to continue playing basketball and study elementary education with a career goal to become a preschool teacher. She earned the Billy Harris Education and Greg Taylor Memorial Track Scholarships. Throughout high school, she's worked at Metro Communications. For 4 years, she was a part of the Lady Redskins basketball team, where she earned first team all-conference, News Gazette all-area girls basketball team, first team all-area, and earned the following awards for SHS: captain, rebounding, outstanding player, offensive player, and free throw awards. For 3 years, she was a football manager. For 2 years, she was a part of track, softball, and NHS. And for 1 year, she was in FCCLA. Her favorite memory is winning the regional championship against Maroa Forsyth. Additionally, she has received all-state special mention for basketball. Her advice for underclassmen is do your homework. Next is Minimiska Mitchell, who plans to attend Lakeland, then transfer to SIU Carbondale to do something in the funeral service field or something in forensics. Throughout high school, she's worked at the VFW and Subway. For 1 year, she was in art club. What she'll miss the most is having classes with friends. She will miss all the laughs and being considered as the friend you always go to when hungry. Additionally, she went on a week-long trip to visit the land between the lakes and multiple other monuments between Illinois and Tennessee. Her advice for underclassmen is do your work when you can. If you're struggling, ask for help. Don't procrastinate on it. Next is Marky Moore, who plans to attend Milliken and play football while studying early education with a career goal to be a great teacher and inspire young kids. Throughout high school, he's worked at Monocles and Ocala Valley Countertops. For 4 years, he was a part of the football team where he was a tribe leader and 2-time all-area, all-conference linebacker. For 3 years, he was a part of the basketball and track teams. And for 1 year, he was in baseball and esports. His favorite teacher is Mr. Simpson because he made him expand his thinking every day. His advice for underclassmen is play football.
Next, we have Ivan Moxley, who plans to attend Lakeland Community College to study education. He plans to become a high school history teacher. He has received the following scholarships: Love a Laker, First Christian Church, Lippincott, Sullivan Civic Women's Club, and Sullivan Education Association. During high school, he worked at Sullivan Dance Studio and Ace Hardware. For 4 years, he was in Seniors and Student Council, where he was class president. 2 years, Future Educators and Spanish Club, and 1 year, NEHS and Mirror Images. What he'll miss the most is the chicken patties. Additionally, he was homecoming king and is senior class president, and advice for underclassmen is don't cut in the lunch line. Next, we have Schaefer Ogle, who plans to attend Milliken to study athletic science and to play baseball. His future career goal is to work as a sports physical therapist for a Major League Baseball team. During high school, he's worked at Subway. For 4 years, he's played baseball, where he served as captain. His favorite memory is the bus ride on the way home from the baseball game in North Mac. And his advice for underclassmen is to play sports. Next, we have Calvin Osborne, who plans to attend college to become a teacher. For 4 years, he played football, 3 years track, 1 year played basketball and seniors. His favorite memory is making friends here. Additionally, he was the recipient of the Redskin Achievement Award, and his advice for underclassmen is to try your best. Next, we have Christian Ozier, who plans to attend Lakeland to get his certificate for automotive tech. His future career goal is to own his own business working on cars. He earned the Sullivan Support Staff Scholarship. During high school, he worked at Subway. For 4 years, he was involved in track, and for 3 years, basketball and football. His favorite memory is when Carter Thurston did a backflip off of his truck after football practice. And his advice for underclassmen is high school is not that scary. Next, we have Lexi Parsons, who plans to attend community college in Iowa for 2 years and then Iowa State for 2 years. She plans to become a homicide detective. During high school, she's worked at Eastview Healthcare, Cracker Barrel, and Moultrie County Animal Shelter. For 1 year, she was an FCCLA. Her favorite teacher was Miss Vogel because she saved her life in so many ways. She has helped her and believed in her when she thought no one else did, and she always reminds her that she's doing a great job and that she's proud of her. Advice for underclassmen is please shower, and remember to be nice to everyone because you never know what someone is going through. Next, we have Kendall Penberthy, who is attending Spoon River Community College to continue playing volleyball and to study nursing. She plans to work in the ER trauma unit. She has received the Spoon River Athletic and Lippincott scholarships. During high school, she's worked at North End, Sweetvale, and Arthur Home. For 4 years, she was on the volleyball team. She was captain. 2 years, track and FCCLA. 1 year, football cheer, basketball cheer, and dance. What she'll miss the most is getting to see people she's grown up with the past years because no one knows when they'll see each other again. And her advice for underclassmen is don't care so much what people have to say. Next up, we have Hayden Ryder, who plans to attend a trade school to learn more about the automotive industry, specializing in high-performance engines. He would like to explore opening his own business. During high school, he worked at Monocles and IGA. VP is his favorite teacher because it helped him learn how to troubleshoot things when he encountered a problem and how to find solutions to those problems. Additionally, he received high honor roll, and his advice to underclassmen is don't procrastinate.
Next up is Lola Schonkweiler, who plans to attend the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign with the plans to graduate with a bachelor's degree in biology and then hopefully attend dental school to become a dentist and/or oral surgeon. She has received the following scholarships: the President's Award Scholarship, Ruth's Family, Marvin Rice Oris Punches, and the Paul L. and Sandra K. Stone. Throughout high school, she's worked at Schonkweiler Family Dental. For 4 years, she was a part of Spanish Club, where she was the officer of publicity. For 3 years, she was in NEHS and yearbook. And for 2 years, she's been a part of NHS. For 1 year, she was in the Red Cross Club and prom committee. Her favorite teacher is Mrs. Britton because she always saw her effort and was always so appreciative of how much work she put in. Additionally, she spent a week in Europe with friends and family. Lola's advice for underclassmen is life is so much better if you just do your homework. Next is Gage Simmons, who plans to attend Greenville University for powerlifting with a goal to own his own gym and professionally compete in powerlifting. He has earned the Kyle Lehman Honorary Scholarship. Throughout high school, he's worked at Kirby Foods. For 4 years, was a part of the marching band where he served as drum major. For 3 years, was on Scholastic Bowl and bass fishing. And for 1 year, was in NHSS and esports. His favorite memory is going to the marching band competition and playing their hearts out, and also meeting Mr. Kneilly, who stepped up when he didn't have to. Additionally, he earned second place at Powerlifting America Nationals and is the 5-time record holder for powerlifting. His advice for underclassmen is don't procrastinate. It doesn't work. Next up is Zandria Smith, who plans to take a gap year to save up some money for a car, then hopefully go to Lakeland or EIU, with a goal to be in the design industry. Throughout high school, she's worked at Subway. For 1 year, she was a part of art club and FCCLA. What she'll miss the most is her teachers. They were all the best, but most of all, her friends who are in the grades below. She will miss you so much, especially your fun conversations at lunch. Additionally, she made honor roll this year and junior year, and she was a nominee for Breakfast of Champions. Her advice for underclassmen is you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. Next is Addison Stollard, who plans to attend the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign with a career goal to succeed in working in an agribusiness and marketing field. She has received the following scholarships: ACES in Places, Logeman Scout Leadership, Illinois Sheriff's Association, Paul and Thelma Jones Stone, Sullivan Civic Women's Club, Sullivan Lions Club, Charles B. Schumann, Sullivan FFA Alumni Association, and Elgin and Genevieve Daly Farm Scholarships. Throughout high school, she's been a part of the volleyball team for 4 years, where she earned the Redskin Award, basketball team, where she served as a captain, received the Toughness Award, Lady Redskin Award, and Captain Award. For 3 years, she was in Spanish Club and EHS, FFA, where she served as Green Hand Secretary and Chapter Secretary, and received her Green Hand degree and Chapter degree. For 2 years, she was in NHS and FCA. For 1 year, she was in Prom Committee and FCCLA. What she'll miss the most is playing sports and being on a team with all of her best friends, because she has made the best memories doing that. Additionally, she is a member of the Illinois Beef Association, Illinois Junior Heifer Association, National Junior Hereford Association, American Hereford Association, and 4-H. She was also nominated for Breakfast of Champions her senior year. Her advice for underclassmen is just enjoy it while it lasts.
Next, we have Macy Stroff, who plans to attend Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. She plans to become an elementary school teacher. She's received the Cougar Pride, Barbara Steffens, and Billy Harris Education Scholarships. During high school, she's worked at North End Marina and Red Apple. For 4 years, she played volleyball, where she was captain. 2 years, student council, Spanish club, and FCA. And 1 year, track, future educators, and NEHS. Her favorite memory is anything during Spirit Week or Homecoming Week. Additionally, she received Student of the Month 2 times and Breakfast of Champions once. She's helped coach the 5th and 6th grade volleyball team, and she helped with the middle school girls volleyball open gyms in the summer and started going to church more often. Her advice for underclassmen is, it's your high school years. Make the most of it. It will be gone before you know it. And do not draw any pictures on anyone's car in the high school parking lot. Next, we have Jude Stricker, who plans to attend Lakeland College. He hopes to have enough money to live comfortably. For 1 year, he was involved in art club. What he'll miss the most is hanging with his friends, and his advice for underclassmen is be nice to other people. Next, we have Alyssa Taylor, who plans to attend Lakeland to study healthcare. She would like to become a NICU nurse. During high school, she worked as a dietary aide. For 1 year, she was in FCCLA, Mirror Images, and FFA. Her favorite memory is making new friends and having a classroom feel like home. Her advice for underclassmen is always show up to school and try everything. Next up, we have Jo Tipsword, who plans to attend EIU to get her bachelor's in early childhood special education. She wants to be successful, and later, after she settles down, she wants to go back to school to get her master's. She's received the following scholarships: First Christian Church, Kyle Lehman Honorary, and Lippincott. During high school, she's worked at Monocle's and Kirby Foods. For 3 years, she was an FCCLA and art club, 2 years future educators, and 1 year basketball cheer and football cheer. What she'll miss the most is everything we do to make sure our school spirit is there, like pep rallies, Mirror Images, Fine Arts Day, football games, and parades. Additionally, she won the Redskin Award, Student of the Month twice, Golden Sneaker Award twice, and Breakfast of Champions. She also loves attending church. Her advice for underclassmen is get involved in everything you can so you leave with no regrets. You never know what you will end up loving without giving it a try. Also, take Mr. Huber's classes because they are interesting, especially psychology. Next, we have Charlie Tripp, who plans to attend Lakeland. She's currently undecided on a future career. During high school, she's worked at Yoder's Kitchen and Sweetvale Cafe. For 1 year, she was involved in FCCLA, Red Cross Club, and show choir. What she'll miss the most is seeing all of her classmates every day. Additionally, she was involved in Health Walk this year, and her advice for underclassmen is don't overdo yourself. Next up, we have Serena Vogel, who plans to attend Lakeland College with Ag Transfer Program, then transfer to a 4-year university, and hopes to become an Ag teacher and FFA advisor. She's received the following scholarships: John Ulrich Memorial, Miss Sullivan Pageant, Sullivan FFA Alumni, Alan and Ellen M. Blessman, Elgin and Genevieve Daly Farm, Billy Harris Education, First Christian Church, and Sullivan Lions Club Coach Ruskin. During high school, she worked as a babysitter, Sullivan Dance Studio squad worker, and in the First Christian Church nursery. For 4 years, she was on the SOV football cheer, where she was co-captain, SHS dance team, co-captain, FCCLA, where she was secretary, president, executive board, and state officer. For 3 years, she was an FFA, where she was the Green Hand Sentinel. For 1 year, she was on prom committee, basketball cheer, FCA, and future educators. What she'll miss the most is cheering under the Friday night lights with her cheer team because it's always a thrilling experience. Additionally, she was a 2023-24 Illinois FCCLA state officer, the 2023 Miss Sullivan, and has danced at the Sullivan Dance Studio for 8 years. Her advice for underclassmen is to try everything. You never know what might stick out to you.
Next up is Kylie Boyles, who plans to attend St. Mary of the Woods to study human resources with a career goal to graduate college and get a job in human resources. She has earned the Sullivan FFA Alumni Scholarship. For 4 years, she was a part of FFA, where she served as secretary, vice president, and president. For 3 years, she was in FCCLA. For 2 years, she was the girls' track manager, and for 1 year, she was on prom committee. What she'll miss the most is being around her friends because they make school a little better. Her advice for underclassmen is work hard in school. Next is Camden Watkins, who plans to go into the workforce as an electrician with a goal to make money. Throughout high school, he has mowed yards, and for 4 years, he was a part of the basketball team where he was captain his senior year, first team all-conference, and 1,000-point scorer, and for 1 year, he was in track. What he'll miss the most is playing basketball. Additionally, he scored 1,000 points in basketball. His advice for underclassmen is do sports. Next is Caden Weaver, who plans to attend Lakeland College to study criminal justice with a goal to transfer to Indiana State for his bachelor's degree, with a career goal to pursue a career in law enforcement. He has received the following scholarships: Kyle Lehman Honorary, Lippincott, Sullivan Civic Women's Club, and Thomas Hauser scholarships. Throughout high school, he's worked at Kirby Foods and the Finley Marina. For 4 years, he was on the football team where he served as tribe leader and earned Practice Player of the Year, and for 4 years, he was also an FFA. For 1 year, he was on the track and scholastic bowl teams. What he'll miss the most is playing football and the bond he's built with all of his teammates and coaches. His advice for underclassmen is don't fall victim to peer pressure. Next is Tabitha Webb, who plans to attend Lakeland College to study elementary education and become an elementary special education teacher. She has earned the Nucor CHI Overhead Door Scholarship, and throughout high school she has worked at Camp New Hope, and for 4 years has been on the softball team where she served as captain for the last 2 years, and she played 2 years of volleyball and was in Future Educators. Her favorite memory is playing softball with her sister. Her advice for underclassmen is wake up every day and choose to be kind. Next is Claire Welch, who plans to attend Lakeland College to study physical therapy with a career goal to become a physical therapist assistant. She has received the following scholarships: Presidential Scholarship, David Elsie Memorial, Greg Taylor Memorial Track, and Martha and Joseph Schrott Family. For 4 years, she was a part of book club where she was an executive officer. For 3 years, she was in FCCLA, where she was also an executive officer, student council, where she was junior class vice president, Spanish club, and NEHS. For 2 years, she was a part of NHS, FCA, Red Cross Club, where she was the vice president, volleyball, track, and golf, where she earned the Clutch Award and All Conference. And for 1 year, she was a part of prom committee. Her favorite memory is her team winning conference and regionals in golf and all the stops at Dairy Queen after matches. Additionally, she went on a mission trip to Honduras, and she was an athletic trainer aide for a year. Her advice for underclassmen is treat everyone with kindness. Everyone is going through something. Next is Nova Woods, who plans to attend 2 years of college at Lakeland and then EIU to study psychology with a career goal to become an addiction therapist and work with those in rehabilitation centers. Throughout high school, she's worked at Five Below. For 2 years, she was on the volleyball team. 1 year, she was in Spanish club and track. Her favorite memory from high school is the very first football game she went to as a freshman. Her advice for underclassmen is no one is focusing more on you than they are on themselves. Last but never least, we have Kennedy Wyrozumski, who plans to attend Lakeland College, then transfer to Eastern Illinois University to get a bachelor's degree in elementary education, with a career goal to become a third grade teacher. She has received the George A. Sentinel Lodge number 764 and the Lippincott scholarships. Throughout high school, she's worked at Dollar General and Moultrie County Beacon as a DSP. For 3 years, she was in art club, and for 1 year, she was in FCCLA and Future Educators. What she'll miss the most is art class because it was always really fun and you got to try new styles of art. Additionally, she babysat all throughout middle school and high school. Her advice for underclassmen is don't stress about the small things. Congratulations to the Sullivan High School class of 2025. We will now begin our presentation of the departmental awards. As each student is called, they will come up to the stage to receive their departmental award and certificate. Please feel free to applaud after each recipient. To begin, please welcome Ms. Pistorius, who will present the Vocal Music Award.
This year, I graduate 15 seniors between singer-dancers, crew, and combo. I have enjoyed getting to know all of them over the past 2 years. They are all unique and wonderful, and I am better for knowing all of them, and I'm going to miss them. Any one of the 15 could have received this award, but today, the Vocal Music Award goes to Ivan Moxley. Next, we have Mrs. Scribner to present the Math Award.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Scribner, and I will be presenting the Math Department Award today. The selection process this year was competitive, and we had many seniors opt to take math electives such as AP Statistics and AP Calculus. The student that was chosen for the Math Department Award has displayed the characteristics of a true mathematician through their 4 years at Sullivan High School. They not only took the required 3 years of math, but chose to take AP Calc and AP Statistics. This student is determined to solve every problem correctly and never settles for anything less. This student asks questions because she has a true desire to understand. She is also heading into a career which will require a lot of problem solving. Her determination and willingness to never give up on a math problem truly sets her apart. Congratulations to our 2025 Math Department Award winner, Isabel Donovan. Up next, we have Mrs. Kirby for the Social Studies Award.
All right. For the Social Studies Award, we did have several people that had went above and beyond the traditional classes that you have to take for the Social Studies Department. And it came down to 2 students, and we ended up picking one that is going to go into the field of history and social studies. So Mr. Ivan Moxley. All right, now for the Family and Consumer Science Award, Ms. Vogel.
This is so hard because you guys have become, once you step inside those doors, you become part of my family. And this class in particular, there are several of you that have made 95% of your day in my classroom, and I'm truly gonna miss that a lot. But in the words of Julia Child, I wanna remind you guys to find something that you're passionate about and keep tremendous interest in it. And this student literally has taken every class that I offer since the time I got here. So I am very honored to give the 2025 Family Consumer Science Department Award to Miss Alyssa Taylor. And next we have Mr. Becker to present the Science Department.
All right, on behalf of the Science Department, myself, Coach Bertetto, Mr. Simpson, Ms. Vogel, Mr. Van Pelt, and Ms. Tungate, it's my privilege to present the Science Award to somebody who plans to progress in the field of science, Mr. Rhett Lehman. Mr. Connelly, Representative Philip Suso.
It is my honor to present the John Philip Sousa Award for Band. This is a nationally recognized award throughout all band programs throughout the United States. The John Philip Sousa Award recognizes band students that's been through the program the entire time, all 4 years, for superior musicianship, superior musical talent, dedication, and not just dedication to their own instrument, but to the program as well. This particular student has demonstrated strong leadership throughout their time at Sullivan High School, great initiative, and cultivated not just only a positive learning environment for all the students in band, but also it just went way beyond the call of duty this past school year. This student goes, when I say above and beyond, really represents band not just within the classroom, but throughout the school and the community. I'm proud to present the John Philip Sousa Award to Elise Fleming. All right, this time, Ms. Burton is going to present the Business Award.
I am confident that everyone in the gym today has been positively influenced by this year's Business Department Award recipient, whether through classroom interactions, student group events, or other engagements. This student demonstrates high emotional intelligence, strong collaboration skills, excellent time management abilities, and outstanding academic achievements. I have had the privilege of working with this student over the past 3 years on the yearbook project. Lola Schonkweiler, thank you for your exceptional leadership, which has made selecting this year's recipient a straightforward. Now for Coach Centers for the Physical Education Department Award.
For Rec PE, I wanted to make sure I gave this award to somebody who shows up every day, ready to go, participates, doesn't give me attitude, which is always nice. She was just an overall joy to have the 2 years I had her, and I wish her nothing but the best. So the PE award goes to Kylie Freese. All right, next up we have Coach Taylor for the Athletic PE Award.
The weightlifting award for the 24-25 school year goes to an individual that is constantly going above and beyond to not only better himself, but to mentor everyone around him. Not only does he have a squat max of 440 pounds, that is very impressive, but he's also second on the all-time school record board for a clean max of 280 pounds. This young man is going to go far in life, not only with his athletic abilities, but with the overall drive that he showcases. It is my privilege to congratulate Mason Booker for being the department choice for weightlifting. Next up is Mrs. Badman with the English Award.
It is my honor to present this year's English Department Award, a recognition that carries special significance because it reflects the collective admiration of all teachers in our department. While I have the privilege of presenting the award, this nomination is shared and heartfelt, representing a unified appreciation for a student who exemplifies the very best of what we hope in our readers, writers, thinkers, and learners. I've had the privilege of teaching this student in Honors English 3 and currently in dual credit composition. In both courses, she has consistently demonstrated academic excellence, maturity, and a genuine dedication to learning. It's also worth noting that she has taken all 3 English elective courses, a testament to both her love of literature, language, and commitment to personal growth. This student is someone Ms. Parrish, Mrs. Steinberg, and I can always count on. She's not only a genuinely good person to be around, she is dependable, deeply engaged, and takes tremendous pride in her work. Her writing reflects both thoughtfulness and precision, and she approaches every assignment with integrity and a sincere desire to improve. We often tell our students that writing is a process, that the learning happens just as much in the journey as it does in the final product. And she truly embraced that mindset, always seeking feedback and opportunities to grow. She's also not one to shy away from challenges. Instead, she meets them head on with grit and determination, often setting a quiet but powerful example for her peers. Beyond her academic strength, the student brings a kind, respectful presence to the classroom. She treats classmates and teachers with genuine courtesy and contributes a positive and supportive learning environment. She is also a fearless leader during our monthly book club discussions, and though she occasionally makes up plot twists or endings that didn't actually happen, we can always count on her for a good laugh. Her work ethic, resilience, and character make her truly deserving of this award, and we have no doubt that she'll continue to accomplish great things in the future. We are proud to announce the recipient of the 2025 English Department Award, Claire Welch. And next we have Senora King to present the Foreign Language Award.
Buenos días, señores y señoras y señoritas. I'm here to present the Spanish Student of the Year. This award honors not only academic excellence in Spanish, but also a strong commitment to cultural understanding, classroom participation, and community involvement. Recipients often go above and beyond in their studies, showing initiative, curiosity, and enthusiasm for learning. The award serves as both a celebration of the students' accomplishments and an encouragement to continue exploring the riches of the Spanish-speaking world. I want to talk about this recipient. I was blessed to have 6 amazing students who I'm absolutely crazy about. One stood out from day one. This student was consistent in the 4 years of Spanish. Went above and beyond, whether it was in Spanish club, presenting a project. Now this person is an AP, a very hard class. Her writing is incredible in Spanish. Everything that I've asked the students to do, the student goes above and beyond. I'm very proud of, and I know this student takes a lot of difficult classes, and this student has experienced some challenges, but I'm very proud to present the Student of the Year, Anna Addison Brush. Next up is Mrs. Fleming to present the Library Aid Award.
Even though there have been many changes in the Media Center, the student receiving the Library Service Award has been a constant in the Media Center for the last 3 years. He could always be counted on to know what to do and help out when needed, and that student is Reed Holloway.
Hello, I am here to give the Agriculture Department Award. Any of these seniors in Ag could have gotten this award, but I had to narrow it down to one. I want to recognize a student whose quiet dedication has made a big impact on our agriculture program. What makes this award even more special today is that this student hopes to become an agriculture teacher someday. Knowing that they want to take this passion forward and inspire the next generation means a lot. Students like this reminds us that leadership isn't always about having a title, but it's about showing up, giving your best, and lifting others along the way. It is my honor and privilege to present this award to Serena Vogel. Next is Ms. Bertetto to give the Art Award.
All right, this year's Art Award goes to someone who is very talented across multiple art mediums. This person is always creating and tries to help others with their art as well. She has been very active in Art Club for 3 years and in Art for 4, and is always willing to help out when needed. This year's Art Award recipient is Madison Flexer.
Congratulations once again to the class of 2025 and all of our award recipients. A heartfelt thank you to the teachers, students, and parents for joining us in celebration today. Before we officially conclude, I'd like to invite Mr. Allen to the podium to share a few closing remarks and dismiss us. Congratulations again to the class of 2025.
Before I get to my closing remarks, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the incredible amount of work, time, effort, stress that goes into this for Mrs. Badman, who does the organizing of it all. So if we could give her a huge round of applause. I didn't know 3 or 4 years ago if I would be saying this, but I want to close by saying how proud I am of this group of young people that are sitting in front of me. There's still a few that are struggling to, behave maturely during important ceremonies like this, but we'll continue to work on that. This class was infamous when it first came in. I had a reputation. They lived up to that the first couple of years. If I'd have had hair, I would have lost it all, I'm guessing, from the stress that they brought me. But they have improved tremendously to class that I can genuinely say I struggle seeing leave this year. I'm absolutely astounded with the growth that I've seen from these young people and truly could not be prouder of who they have become. You faced numerous challenges throughout your school career, from COVID to sharing a school with middle school students, which could not have been a lot of fun. Despite all of this, you kept your heads up. You held yourselves responsible for your happiness and for your success. And you pushed forward. In life, you are going to face times of adversity. You're going to have people that are going to be mean to you. You're going to have bosses that you don't like. You're going to have people that treat you poorly. But I am now confident that you guys will be able to deal with those situations because of how you have faced the adversity over the past several years. How you react to those times will not just largely define who you are, but will determine your level of happiness. Students in the bleachers, I really truly hope that you learn from what they modeled. And I hope you listen to most of their advice. They will be handed their diploma a week from Sunday. And they are going to feel a tremendous sense of pride and accomplishment because a high school diploma isn't given, it is earned. Seniors, I challenge you to use the tribulations you have faced and will continue to face to grow stronger. Life is going to continue to throw curveballs at you, but I am confident you are all capable of overcoming that. Remember that there is much greater satisfaction receiving something that is earned than in something that is given. I encourage you to find work that does not just provide you with money, but with fulfillment and happiness. I see a wide range of abilities in this classroom. I see great singers, I see great artists, I see very intelligent people, great athletes. We have a very wide range of abilities. I see people who are going to be successful in the world of education, in the world of construction, welding. I see people who are brilliant in math and science. I see people who excel in working with others and showing compassion. Regardless of the gifts each of you are given, I believe that great things will be accomplished by the people in this group, whether you go directly into the workforce, attend college, or learn a trade. To wrap up the ceremony, I just want to thank this senior class. Thank you for the smiles that you've brought me over the past couple of years. I thank you for being role models for the other students. I thank you for your spirit. You went from a rogue class to a group of young people that I can proud to say, those are my kids. Know that no matter where your life takes you, you will always be a part of Sullivan High School.